Alright, hello everyone, should be live. I think we are, sweet. I'm gonna jump into my game now and try to play some Idle Slayer. I've been trying to beat this game for a good several days now. Months, years actually, 4 years to be exact. And it keeps getting more difficult because he keeps updating this thing. Alright, lower the volume a little bit for me. I am not used to live streaming, so this will probably suck. I used to do it a long time ago with Warframe, and there's so many things to keep in mind when doing it, so I think I'm going to try to set it up to where I can see if anyone's commenting on my mobile device, because I like to play full screen. I don't like having to go back and forth. Alright. Sad thing is, I don't think I have anything set up right now. Live chat. I haven't done live streaming in so long that I've forgotten how to check it on my phone. I think if I go to my channel, I can go to my live stream. Yeah, there we are. And then I can pull that up, mute it on my phone, check the live chat, so if anyone shows up, I can hopefully see it on my phone. Have that little there. There we go. And now we got everything set up. Hopefully you can hear me, and I can see all the chatters. Now I can play this. I usually play like 3 hours every day trying to get this game complete. It is not the most stimulating game, but I've had fun trying to beat it. And right now I set like a whole bunch of goals for myself to finish what I started, and this is what first project I decided to finish. Kind of regretting it because it's taken so long to do. But it is what it is. I'm also like really nervous because I'm not used to live streaming it, so yeah. But I think this series does better live streaming because when I was making, I'm just gonna use this really quick. It's not the best time to be using that ability, but oh well. Right now I'm just trying to wake up and remember where I left off at. I think what I'm doing right now is using these up, which I'm waiting for a soul multiplier to trigger to maximize the effect. As you see, you hit the random boxes there and you'll get different multipliers. Alright. If I go down here and reactivate these, those are all the bonus stages, and the silver boxes give double the reward pool as the orange boxes. I think that's also one of my daily quests right now, yeah. I need to take 8 of those. Alright. This is why I normally have like a podcast in the background too, is because I'm sitting here and this is all the gameplay is gonna be all day, pretty much. It's not the most, I don't know. I'm being a little too negative right now, I guess. Just gotta sit down and talk, though. Alright. Actually, you know what? I don't like having that live chat up all the time. I'll keep checking back and forth between the chat, see what's on there, if anyone jumps in. Alright. Got to try randomness. But honestly, I don't think anyone's going to even come watch this stream, because like I was saying, I spend hours... Oh, there's a soul multiplier I've been waiting for. And I Use this to increase the soul multiplier even more, and this to make giants spawn. And we're just gonna ride this out until we run out of soul multiplier. And then when we're at 0, I'll trigger a... what is it called again? Ascension. Oh, I didn't have my webcam on. Uh-oh. I didn't set the stream up completely. Oh well. We're just gonna do it and fix it later. Or fix it for the next time, I guess. I don't want to jump out of the gameplay. This is more like... I don't really want to be playing this game, but I want to finish what I started type of thing, and... I don't know. I'm not in the best of moods today. I don't mean to be grumpy, but I usually start out grumpy, and then like once I start talking for after like half an hour to an hour, I then like get a little bit chipper. I didn't get much sleep last night either, so I'm groggy. Probably not the best day to do it live, but I figured it's gonna suck the first few times I do it no matter what. Nice. So I might as well just do it and get it done and over with and slowly get better at it and get used to live streaming again, because just like when I started doing videos after several years, it took me a while to get comfortable with it again. And I think it's just going to be the same thing with live streaming, so like the first stream's going to suck a little, but it's got to start somewhere. I'm also a Debbie Downer, so I try not to be, but man, I can't help it. I get clinically depressed and just sad. Bunch of sad boy energy. Alright, there we go. Got the 8. So now that we have that, I'm going to reactivate that so I don't waste all of them. And of course, time's added to the soul multiplier, which doesn't really matter, because I don't have any more of this, which is the best way to get it. So I'm going to run it out, and then I'll ascend, just see if I can get a little bit extra souls. I think they're called... Is it Slayer points or souls? Let me... Because... Yeah, it's souls. Claim... Yeah, sometimes they're called Slayer points, and other times they're referred to as souls. And I honestly get them mixed up so much, it's not even funny. Alright. So I had a friend who actually played this when I live streamed this a long time ago. 4 years is a really long time to try to beat a game. Last time I checked, which is beginning of June, I had over 1,000 hours in this game. And I'm still haven't completed it yet. I'm really close, but... Oh, it's just been a long drag. I would love to be playing anything else right now. But I also just want to finish this. So bad. Alright, the soul multiplier died. And we got 2.25 QA souls. Now, the question is, if I get this, does that help me? Which one of these helps me right now more than anything else? Okay, this one is locked to astral. So I won't even get that until later. Like, we'll get it eventually, but I want to see if that's another astral lock. This one is another astral lock. What about this one? Nope, they're all astral locks, so no matter what, none of these are going to help me in this current run. But I have to get them so when I Ultra Ascend here, I'll unlock them for the next run of the game, which, man, last Ultra Ascension I did was the beginning of May. So it really doesn't matter which one I grab, so I might as well just grab this one and just keep going from there. So... I'm kind of curious, how far can I go? That's a 4 QA. That's another Ultra Ascend. think in order to get this one, I have to unlock these and actually Ultra Ascend before I can get that one. So I can't even get that one, I don't think. But once... oh, I should have got that one because then I could get the key next. But I guess it doesn't really matter. None of it helps me right now. We're just trying to get as much of this as we can before we Ultra Ascend. And that's kind of like my long game right now. I need... get more slime, so we'll stay here till we get the maximum amount of slime, and then I will travel off. Let's double check to see if anyone said anything. Check my 0 views or 0 chats, I should say, which is fine. Why is there a warning? I have a warning on my YouTube stream. Is it the strength of the stream? What's the warning for? Okay, start an intermission for a set duration and jump back in. Okay, the stream's current... oh, is lower than the recommendation bitrate. Okay, I don't know what that means. And how to fix that. I will have to look that up later. That's what I remember, like live streaming, it took a lot of back-end knowledge to really get it working properly. So... and they've changed a lot since I streamed constantly. I used to stream Warframe back in the day and had a lot of fun with it. I love streaming and just doing this. It's just I'm kind of grumpy because I'm getting back into the hang of it, and I'm also just like I'm kind of fatigued and tired. I only got like 3 hours of sleep. I went to bed at 10, but I didn't fall asleep until 12. I think it was 3 when I last looked at the clock. Because I remember it 8 hours. 11 would have been 8 hours of sleep if I'd slept all the way through. So if we just go 11 minus 8, that's 3, isn't it? Because 4 would be 12. Yeah, okay. So I had to have fallen asleep at 3, and I woke up at 6 a.m. So I only got 3 hours of sleep. I laid in bed until 9, though, and once I realized I wasn't going to fall back asleep, I just got up. I suffer from, like, severe insomnia. That's a very common occurrence for me. But if I waited to have a good night's of sleep, I'd only make videos, like, once every 4 or 5 days, and that'll never like get me anywhere on YouTube. The worst part is I do really like this game. I love playing Idle Slayer. I like just chilling out, watching YouTube videos and hanging out. But it's just one of the I'm just one of those days I'm not at my best. So, and I'm also like really nervous because I know Eddie Wood can just randomly pop in on the stream and just see what I'm doing, and that's kind of weird. It takes a real long time to get used to that realization, that feeling. Because it's not the same as recording, where if I say something stupid or don't talk very much, I can just edit it out. I'm kind of just stuck with being a performer, essentially, constantly. And it's a lot of fun, but my anxiety's through the roof right now. It's going to take me a couple times of doing this to get used to it again. Which is the same reason, like, when I was making videos of this series, which this will probably go on the Idle Slayer playlist after I'm done with today's run. I just realized no one was watching those videos, and it's going to take a lot of hours, so I figured it'd be better as a live stream series, so that's why I'm moving over to it. And my edited version was a lot of fun to do, but it took 6 hours to do a 40-minute video, and just comparing that and only getting like 1 or 2 views versus live streaming, having someone possibly join the stream and talk with me, I think it just feels better to have it like this. Alright. Check this. Nope. No streamers. Plus, like, the longer you stream, I don't know if it's the same way, but back in the day, whenever you streamed for long periods of time, even if you just had this greater chance of catching someone and having them join your stream, and the more times you did it in a row, it's like they'd come back, and it's just a very different beast to just making videos. And while I like doing both, I struggle with figuring out how to do, or which one is best for what I'm trying to do right now. Because I have a whole series of projects I want to finish. Things I started in the past, and I just feel like it'd be a good idea to finish them. Because I want to become the type of guy that finishes what he starts. And that's the whole premise of my channel right now, what I'm working on. So trying to figure out how to share that journey with everyone, though, is what's really been a struggle. Sorry, I'm going to take a drink now. Funny thing is I have my webcam set up, but I don't have it plugged in all the time. Because I don't like anyone who might hack it could watch me. And I've also had this massive fear that I've seen happen to other streamers or stuff, where they don't mean to, they hit record and something really not safe for YouTube happens, and they didn't mean it, but it's embarrassing and they get in trouble for it. Maybe a wardrobe malfunction or something like that. And I've always been terrified of that. So I make it a habit of whenever I'm done making videos, is I unplug my webcam on my computer immediately. Alright, my brain's also really weird. I don't know if you notice this, but I tried to level this out here and do the 50, so it was like, these are all say QT, so even though I can click these right now, I have to wait until this one is ready, which I think all I have to do is this, and alright, there we go. See, I know that's probably inefficient or inefficient, but there's something about my brain, I have to just see that. And I even get upset if I had misclicked that. I would have been like, ah, no! Like right there too, because it's a QD now. I think, yeah. I don't think I'll be able to, so I gotta unlock these. And I can't use this either, because it does it so unevenly. I don't like it, so I like sit and do this for a good 5 minutes. I don't think it's like 5 minutes, but it's very long. These are a lot of... What are these called? Upgrades. These are the upgrades. People, upgrades. Anyone seen Robots? I haven't seen that movie since I was a kid. Man. I almost called him Jim Curry, but I'm thinking of... Oh man, I could picture the comedian in my head, but his name is just escaping me right now. Like, I'm thinking of like Robert Downey Jr., Adam Sandler, and I'm like, none of these guys are the ones I'm trying to say. Like, he's the red robot in Robots. He plays Hook in Hook. He's Mrs. Doubtfire, but I can't. His name is just completely like evading me right now. I can't think of it to save my life. He's my favorite, one of my favorite comedians, and I can't, I'm just, God, he's in the Bicentennial Man, Good Morning Vietnam, what is his name? He has a daughter named Zelda. They even did the commercial for the 3DS, re-release of Ocarina of Time together, because he said he named her after that game. His name is completely escaping me right now. He's in Flubber. Gosh, what is his name? He's Patches, Patch Adam. God, I know who he is, and I can't think of his name. It's gonna drive me insane. It's like the tested Adam Savage like knows what worked on him with him on certain movies, and he talked about him, and I was gonna bring him up, and now I can't remember his name. God, I'm just having a blank. I'm gonna think of it. Give myself a second here. Alright, there we go. Double the shield defender there. Like, I can't remember his name. See, I know I could just Google it, but I don't want to. Like, I want to try to remember it off the top of my head. And it's just not coming to me. Yeah. It's just completely and utterly evading me. He's the robot. Like, he's in a lot. He's in, like, Good Will Hunting as the therapist who... it's gonna drive me mad until I remember it. Oh, I should just activate that. That way I can get more slimes faster. My strategy right now is basically just to get the rage pills crafted. So I'm gonna collect all the slimes here. And level up while we do it, and then we'll go to the jungle. You know, I might actually go finish my daily quest before I go to the jungle, because I got to Robin Williams. That's his name. That's the comedian's name. I finally remembered. Robin Williams. Jeez, Lupite. That actually took a long time. Man, that sucked. He just plays the red robot in Robots, who introduces the main character to the big city. And he's like, one of my favorite quotes from that movie. I know it's down like the back of my head. And he looks down at the back of his head. He's like, ooh, that's new. And he goes flying like a golf ball across the city. Oh, that's an awesome movie. I haven't seen it in forever. I never owned a copy. I watched it for the first time when I was in the hospital as a kid for an extended stay. And I loved that movie because of Robin Williams. I honestly loved most of what he said. That's how I knew all those movies. It's because I've seen all of those movies. And just... the fact I couldn't remember his name was really getting to me. I'm like, this is one of my favorite comedians and actors. How could I not remember his name? It was just eluding me for a good 10 minutes, it felt like. We're going to take a break. I like to take a break whenever I get to these mini games and take a drink. Anyway. This is kind of like my basic strategy here for this chess game because it's so random. It's just easy to quickly go through. If I get the green, I'll collect that. If not, I will just accept what I get. Because constantly going random just doesn't feel good to me. I do not like this type of luck-based minigame. I do not like them at all. I honestly wish that was more like a Minesweeper clone. We're collecting materials here. So I'm going to switch my strategy from waiting to get a soul multiplier, just using that whenever I get hordes of enemies. Alright, there we go. The spear will make everything else go quicker for a bit. I think I just hit, yeah, I hit another Ascending Heights minigame. Fun fact, I actually called this Towering Heights for like a good hour in my hour-long video I did 3 videos ago. I did a Idol Slayer video. I think it was my 3rd episode I did on my current series, which this is technically part of. Pardon me. Ugh. That video was a good hour long, and I realized that doing the commentary video was like just like a live stream. I just sat down like what I'm doing right now, but instead of doing it while I was playing the game or while people could jump in and talk with me, I did it in post and then uploaded it, and that's when I should have realized that I should have been live streaming it. But you know, sometimes I'm a slow learner. It takes me a couple times. I also genuinely do enjoy just playing a game and not focusing on talking all the time. Because to be a good streamer, you kind of need to constantly keep your mouth a-moving. Because people are here to join you and hang out with you. So, and I talk like I'm big shit. And it's like I've never had more than like 10 people on a stream at any given time. But I do remember back in the day when I played Warframe a lot. I had a lot of fun. That was the most I've ever had engagement-wise on YouTube. Problem is that I got burnt out of Warframe and I gave up on it. Like everything else in my life. Hence why I wanted to refocus my channel on finishing projects I had started and eventually getting them finished. Number one being this game, which I started 4 years ago after DF, or Dangerously Funny, uploaded his first video, because it was a free-to-play mobile app and it looked like fun. I paid $5 for the Steam version, started recording. Soon after that, it is my avatar logo on my Google Play, or not Google Play, my Google account. It's been my avatar for a long time. I even renamed my Discord using the first... might be the secret bonus stage where you unlock this character that I'm using now, this Ascendant, which is what they call the different characters. And I use that as a backdrop for my title when I called myself MechFan13, which for some reason Google now like says that's my name whenever anyone looks at my email. And I have no idea how to change that. It just is what it is, I guess. But I found it funny because I had to explain to my landlord at one point that, yes, MechFan13 is me. I'm a gamer. That's just what I went by because I'm a fan of mechs, like big giant robots, Gundams, Transformers, stuff like that. I mean, Transformers aren't mechs. They are giant robots, sentient. I love that type of shit, so... especially... Zoids. I've been really getting back into Zoids recently, which is giant robot animals that they're sentient like Transformers, and they're animals and they can even combine, but they also get piloted like mechs, which is really cool. So it's more like Zords from Power Rangers, except they're a whole species on an alien planet, and I love that series. Apparently it's been a lot. It's a lot older than I realized, because it started becoming big when I was in first grade in 2001. But it's from the 90s originally, or I think the toys were actually 80s, and they're really cool. Like these little miniature motorized kits that they walk. I remember having my dad make the Wolf Zoid, this blue one from the second anime, which in the US the second anime was the first produced, with the Liger Zero as the main Zoid and Cloud, or Bit Cloud, was the main character, which I always thought they named him that because of Final Fantasy. I don't know why I thought that for the longest time, because Final Fantasy VII was popular, and I think I just associated the name Cloud with Final Fantasy VII, so whenever there was a anime character with blonde hair named Cloud, I was like, oh, they're ripping off Final Fantasy a little bit. Weirdly enough, though, I never played Final Fantasy VII, the original. I own a copy, and I was really big as a fan when Advent Children came out, the DVD, and then I got the complete version on Blu-ray. I played Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. I got Dirge of Cerberus, which I never beat that one. I still have it for my PS2. And I could probably do it on stream someday. fact, I honestly want to go and play all my video games eventually, because I have, I think, over 500 video games that I've bought over my lifetime and most of them I haven't even played. Ah, finally a bonus stage. I love these stages. These bonus stages can give you the best multipliers, because at the end of each level in this stage, you get a random box, and because I have this dark divinity, it adds these saw blades, which makes those boxes silver boxes. And if you don't fall down, you'll get a flawless, which you'll get more rewards for. Plus, I got more rewards for other things that I currently have unlocked. There we go. See how it says flawless? That's for the amount of coins and gems will be longer, and there's going to be more enemies if you get that. And I can't tell. The bonus stage is also always louder, so not my last video, but the video before that, I realized the bonus stage volume is so much louder that it kind of made it hard for me to be heard. I hope that's not happening now in the live stream. If it is, I mean, I'll have to check back later and watch over and figure out where it is. Because what I might need to do is go in and turn down the volume whenever I do these bonus stages. Because I literally had to turn down the speaker volume on my headset right now, because it's too loud and I can't hear it. There we go. And I was really focusing here. Man, I love those arrows, those lightning arrows. That's actually a skill I unlocked yesterday. There's a equipment you can put on yourself, and sometimes they have random skills, which I got from beating this bonus stage. Oh, shit, I'm gonna lose. The time on this one particular is really tight, so if you don't collect these orbs, or if you miss one, you're just basically just not gonna get it, most likely. This is just gonna suck. To see how tight that... Oh, I got it! I was not expecting that. I can't tell you how many times I just lost it there. But yeah. Because I got through all the levels in the stage, I have a chance of having a chest at the end, which can be a... That's right there. Excellent bow. +4. And it has another thing on the end. Could be option or skill. And my current bow here in my armory. See how this one says bow +4. Oh, I forgot. You gotta scroll it. This one has a skill, electro shot skill, which is a faster arrow speed and hits electrocutes nearby enemies. And this is an excellent. So this Kisher bow is blue, which is not as good as an excellent. So technically, I think does a +140 to giants. This is only 100. Like, this is a better bow, but it doesn't have that shooting skill. That just tells me all the different bonuses I have for it. One thing I also don't like is I have to click on that specifically to stop it from flashing like that. Not a big fan of that. Okay, do I have all my slimes? Nope, I still need quite a few. This is another thing. Like, since I'm talking, I'm not quite focused on the gameplay, so I have to constantly be like, what am I trying to do right now? So, I gotta get back into the habit of talking all the time. And I hope I'm not coming off as bitching right now, because I do like doing this. I enjoy it. I'm just getting my footing back, I guess. Oh, that's a shield. You get shields from the armory chests. And I have not gotten one in a while now, because they don't show up every time. It's very random, and even if they show up, you have to click on it like that, so. See, we got a Boris shield +3. It was just a very common one, so it's not that great. But once I get these filled up, I like to break them. And it'll give me 6 divinity and 4 scrap. So that's always nice. But we were getting the ODs. Oh, I didn't get the STs yet. Oh my. I was talking so much I forgot what I was doing. That bugs me a bit. Okay, now we're NDs, VG, ND, 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 OD, OD, OD. Sounds like I'm saying overdose over and over again. Yes, doctor, he OD'd on video games. He died doing what he loved. Are you sure about that? Says the doctor to the nurse. Oh. That's lovely. Got lightning on a clear day. Or a transformer blew. I always get... when a transformer blows, it makes a very similar sound to lightning. But I heard that over my noise-canceling headset. That was very, very loud. Alright. We get these STs. Now I'm thinking of Warhammer. Get the STs. And ODs. And then when we get to ND, we will go back over to the equipment. I've done this so much, it's like a rinse and repeat at this point. How many times have I... Oh, there's an urban surge. In Modern City, there's a 3-day event. Okay. I should be... Man. You get a bonuses... Okay, that's cool. I like that he did this. He used to have bonuses in certain areas, but you had no way of saying it. And now he has like these special things that pop up. That is so cool. Okay. But I was coming over here to see how many times. Because it tells you how many times you've ascended. Okay, do I need more? Yes, I do need more slime. So we're going to pop this. That should give us all the slimes we need. If not, we'll be really close to... And we should be able to get it before we time out in 3 minutes. Oh no, I just got an ascending height, didn't I? Yep. Like, I shouldn't say, oh no, this is a nice breaker. But I really hate this in this game. Because these are really, really fun, and you want to play these because it breaks up the monotony of the rest of the gameplay. But when we get back to the other screen, I'll show you like one of my biggest pet peeves with it. And man, if there was an upgrade to change it to where this was no longer an issue, it'd just make the game a ton better. Although I don't think it's really an issue right now for me, because my portal ability is cooled down. But essentially, the portal will not count down while you're in the mini games. So it'll only go down while you're actively slaying the monsters in the endless run area, which is the main gameplay. So I should just say the main gameplay loop. And it is so aggravating because there's 3 different bonus games now, and they each can take up to like 5 minutes, and they're really fun, and I would even say necessary to completing the game because of all the bonuses and stuff they give you that help with progression. Whereas if you're just playing the normal, you're just going to take forever to get anything. And it just feels almost like a punishment sometimes, though. And I'm not a big fan of that. Because you need to go to the next area, and then you're just constantly waiting. But, I mean, that's why the Dark Divinity's there, I think, that locks the spawn for the Ascending Heights and the the chest hunt minigame. But having to constantly switch those back and forth, like, isn't perfect. I wish there was just an upgrade. And maybe there is, and it's just further on in the game, because I haven't unlocked everything yet. But funny thing enough, there is also a story in this game. And it's in the village, and but it takes forever to unlock any little bit of the story. And maybe it's just how I play the game, and I'm just not efficient with it. But man, I hate it when I sound like I'm bitching constantly. I don't mean to. I wouldn't be playing this game if I didn't like it. It is just one of those things that kind of gets me sometimes. And since I play it so much, it's a constant thorn in my side. Because there'll be times when I'm just trying to play the game and I'll have to constantly turn this off even though I want to play it. Ah, man, I fell off. Because I need the portal time down to cool off. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in a second. Because I need to go to a different area to get different materials or whatnot. Or, like right now, I'm trying to get Psychos, awesome armor chest. This is also like really good to get items. I don't like how that's so low, but yeah, this here does not go down while you're in mini games. Like if I had used it, it's a 30-minute cooldown, and when you're in mini games, it does not go down at all. It is a constant. It like pauses it, and I'm just not a big fan of that. All right. Click that so it's not constantly shining on me like this is. I'm going to focus on getting the slimes really quick. We only need 50. Yeah. I just sprint. Go. There we go. We got them all. Alright, now I want to go kill the hill giants or the fairies. Which one's more I think let's just do the hill giants first. But as you can see, it's now 20 minutes. It's gonna be well over 30 minutes before I get that cooldown because of the mini games. Although I could technically turn the mini games off and speed that process up, but then the game's not as fun, and it is such a slog sometimes. Oh, I mean, I really should. It is a long running game, though. All right. I need to rest my jaw for a few seconds. I'm not used to talking this much. I'm not a very talkative person. Oh, Schnapple tea. I missed it. I missed the green dude. The green dude. Here we go. Well, now that we're here, I can actually go back to focusing on leveling these up. So we got VG. Just gonna get the NDs. Yep. ND. I really like that too. When it gets to 1,000, it gets like gold. I love that. ND's nuts joke. Alright. Yeah. And I usually like to break my eggs, which they're basically random loot boxes you can get different things from. Once I get the Fairy Queen, I'll break them. I'll break them all on screen for you. I think I got like 7. I also like this. For the longest time, you wouldn't see this number here. You'd have to go in here to see them, and it'd be up there. But he's been updating this game a lot lately. Pablo, yeah, because if you go here to news, he updated it on 6/26, was yesterday, the 24th, the 15th of this month, the 13th, the 4th. The 29th of last month, the 26th, 23rd, 21st. The 21st scared me because you see how big this looks. New feature, elemental divinities, new divinities. Like, that scared me because I saw that. I'm like, no. But then the last update wasn't until April 2nd of this year. and that's as far back as it goes. Like for the long time, like he was not updating the game at all, and then all of a sudden, bam, a crap ton of updates come out. I'm wondering if Pablo Laban is a college student or works somewhere else and has like a part-time job, because it kind of, in my opinion, like these updates have been timed to where like you'd be out of school, and I don't know, this is it kind of feels like that. And it's a great game, and I would honestly recommend this to anyone, especially as like you're just sitting down waiting for something to load or getting through some ads. Like if you got like the lower tier of Hulu or Netflix and you just want to do something while those ads play, you just want to ignore them. Or heck, on YouTube. I mean, especially nowadays, I have YouTube Premium. It's the one thing I purchased, like pay for streaming wise, because I don't really like Netflix or Hulu or any of that other stuff. So, oh, I had actually brought that up because I was looking up how many times I've ascended. Because I was curious. Ascending heights. Bonus collectibles. Ultra ascensions. I mean, I've ultra ascended 6 times. So I'm basically like New Game Plus 7. Because you got like... Or New Game Plus 6, I should say. Because ultra ascending is basically like entering New Game Plus. Because everything resets like you just started the game over. Whereas normal ascensions, like what you saw at the beginning of the live stream, if you caught it, it just resets your current upgrades and all your equipment levels back to what they were. It doesn't reset your skills or anything like that. Okay. And this is also the starting area too, which is kind of cool. Let's go to the village really quick. I'm going to be using that red rage mode here in a second. So this is where the story takes place. And right now I have to use this, but I only have 5 keys. Or this would... I can't choose what I drop here. I just drop everything I have currently on me that they're asking for. And I want to do this first. So, no, don't exit. And she can upgrade your these equipment here in the armory. And this is so she can upgrade the legendary items like this. The ones with the purple here. I think it's... Oh, the bow here. The bow is really good. It just doesn't have the electro shot, so I didn't want to. But the shield here has the combo multiplier, which when down here there's a multiplier that goes up. And this armor is also one. And I think it gives me more kills in game. So whenever my quest here, I kill, instead of 1, it's 5. There's other things too that I get. Shield. So, but what's really cool is he added like just the other day this, so I can tell when I ultra ascend, I'll get 11 keys, which will give me just the amount I need to get the fishing rod. But every hour you can come here and get a drink. And you get like a special silver box upgrade. Except it's always a multiplier. It's never just... Alright. I'm kind of in a love-hate relationship with this one. Because this is random. I'm not a big... Like I was saying earlier, I'm not a big fan of luck-based games. But I like the fact that this one you can play for free every day, and if you have a combo, it adds up. Like there, you see, it went to 3. Because I started at 2 because I got an upgrade that does that, but originally it was like 1, then 2, then 3. So the more you win in a row, the more coins you get. I was red. Oh. And then here you get like free items once a day. Yay! Something I already had. Like a whole bunch of. I already had that full. Yeah, and then here you can buy some of these with purple. Oh, I actually got all the ones that you had to have the coins, so if I really wanted to, I could just purchase these with money. But over time, I'll get these too. And the only way to get these reptile eyes is through this or this. And I do not like those. But I'm just not a fan of gambling or luck-based stuff. I'd rather use skill to earn my winnings. Which is kind of funny because I'm an investor. Like, I run an investment company, so that's kind of hilarious because that's in a form of kind of gambling in a way. A lot of risk and reward. Alright. I'll see if I can't get a random box to get this a little bit better. But once it gets it on to like 20 seconds, I'll use my rage mode. Oh. Nope. I'll just use it now because there's a golem there. Alright, did I get all the NDs? Yes, I did. Now we got the VGs. Or the veggies, sometimes I like to call them. Alright. Ugh, just get it. Me and my stupid brain, like, because I don't have all the VGs yet, I don't want to get that, but I was like, it doesn't matter, just grab it. My brain works in mysterious ways. And I think right now what I'm going to wait for is 946 VG. However, this is around the time when, if I get one of the best multipliers, which is a CPS multiplier based on the level of your equip. I'm trying to remember if the armory equipment is not the same thing. It's like, is this called something different? I think this is also called the equipment. And I say that because here, as you can see, this bow is the same bow as I have in my armory. So once you get to the level here, it'll pop and become this, and you'll get that bonus. So I think this is also equipment, but I'm not 100% sure. There is so many. I'm horrible with names, and there's so many. I mean, if anyone was watching earlier in the stream, I couldn't remember Robin Williams' name. I remembered everything he was in that I've ever watched. I named them off on the screen, but for the life of me, I could not remember Robin Williams. And I love Robin Williams. He's awesome. What Dreams May Come. That's one of my favorite Robin Williams movies. I remember watching it as a kid and it like emotionally scarring me because it's a bit of a tragic movie, but it's such a good one. I might need to pause the stream and go use the restroom in a bit. I really like this because back when I first started streaming, they didn't have this, but when I was setting up the stream today, YouTube asked me to set up a pause screen. Like, so if I needed to take a break while streaming, I could set a timer and go take a break and not get in trouble for it. Because I did a really long live stream of Warframe one time where I played 12 hours of Warframe and got through it, but I had to go like the full time. And I wish this was a thing back in the day, because you used to get in trouble. Like, you needed to stop a stream to go take a break. You couldn't do like this pausing thing. Like, Ugh. But yeah, it's like I might need to go about do that and take a bathroom break. I'm gonna hold it for a little bit longer because I like to suffer. Plus, I have to like I have it to where like my streaming setup, I'm in a little cozy corner in a comfy chair with my headset on, and like I'd have to move a lot of stuff around and then get out and then move back in. And I don't want to take the time. It's kind of like when you're in bed and you're under the comforters and you're like really cozy, and all of a sudden, crap, I need to use the restroom, but I'm comfy, and I can't sleep because I need to use the restroom, but I'm comfy. And you just go back and forth until finally you get up and go use the restroom. Or maybe that's just a me thing and I'm weird, but that's kind of like what I'm going through right now. Is like I really kind of need to use it, but I'm like, I want to do the stream. I'm comfortable. I'm finally having fun. I'm smiling. Not that you can tell because I forgot to turn the webcam on. Like a total noob. As if I haven't been doing this on and off for 12 years. I really probably need to stop saying that too. Like that probably gets irritating. And I don't know what it is about me, and like I think it's because I quit a lot of things constantly that I'm like, oh man, this is something I've stuck with this long. And it's impressive to me, even though it might be irritating constantly bringing up. It reminds me of Nerdrotic. If anyone's ever seen any of his videos, he would constantly bring up that he used to run a comic book store. And while it's always relevant when he brings it up, some people got irritated with him to the point where he'd even reference that, yeah, I know, I say this a lot, and it might irritate some of you, but I did run a comic book store, is what he would say. I was like, oh, Snapple tea. Yeah. Honestly, I think I'm going to test that brake system because I desperately need to use the restroom. Okay. So if we open up the YouTube studio, we should be able to start a break. Let's do a... Remember to mute the mic. Okay. Hello, everyone. It's Anthony here from Bless You Daylight and my gorgeous locks. They're here too. It's always a bit of a self-conscious thing. I know I have a massive receding hairline, so it doesn't look that great. But I thought it'd be funny to mention it, just point out my flaws and insecurities. But welcome to Idol Slayer. This is a game I've been trying to complete for over 4 years now. I'm played over 1,000 hours last time I checked, which was in the beginning of May. I don't want to check anymore because it's sad. Oh no, the audio spiked again. I noticed this in my last recording, my microphone audio spiked a lot, so I'm trying to prevent that. I even double checked because I did get a really nice comment about last time. I was like, yeah, this is a good video, but it'd be 100% better if we could hear you over the game, over the music. And I was like, yeah, you're right, it would. Let me make sure that's something that's not a problem next time. And that's exactly what I've been doing. I've sat down, I edited, I thought of like 5 different things. It's like, oh, let me fix this, do this. Y'all don't need to hear it, but it was just so nice to get a comment. I honestly was gonna make these videos no matter what, but there's something about seeing putting a whole bunch of time and effort into something and then never getting any response or no likes, no comments, and just to finally have someone say something, and something that's legitimately nice and constructive too, was genuinely pleasant. Because I'm sure if anyone's been on the internet long enough knows, while people are good typically, they're not always nice. And it can get very bad very fast. And just getting a pleasant comment, like I've actually gotten a lot of negative comments on a lot of my other videos, and that might actually be why I quit making videos for a while, because I have this like creative itch to make like really creative content, but
that comes at the cost of making content other people are going to enjoy, and it genuinely does come across difficult. I'm trying to think of how to rephrase it. Words and me aren't always the best, which is probably another reason why my videos aren't the greatest. But I have a lot of fun making them, and it does, like, it gets me happier whenever I sit down and make these. So it's genuinely a positive impact on my mental health making these videos. And I actually got this really cool idea to be really extra creative, and I really want to try it. Like last night, I spent 8 hours playing this game yesterday. Not 8 hours actively playing, but I spent like 8 hours on this game yesterday. And I got to the point where I set a timer, and it's like after that 8 hours, I need to quit for the day, go do something else, because if I don't, I spend like all my waking hours on this game trying to beat it, and you know, it just sucks like all the joy out of my life, and it drains me. So I was like, okay, I need to stop here. But I got it really excited because I had this epiphany, like this idea of like how to play this game, because what I did for the last few videos, and I really like this style, is I sat down and I played like 3 hours straight, recorded the gameplay, I'm doing the commentary and post, and I'm having a blast doing it this way. And it's about 20 minutes in an episode, because the first time I did try to do a full hour, it just didn't go well. And in the past, I tried cutting it up and doing an essay video. And what I kind of came across was like, what if I sat down and did what I'm doing right now, and do this like 20-minute post commentary, and then at that 20-minute mark, instead of ending the video, take the remaining footage and edit it somehow in a very artistic way to just speed up the time, and maybe leave like the last 5 to 10 minutes uncut so we can sit down and talk, and just have like this really creative video. And it just got me all giddy to try it, and I really want to try it, because I've been continuing playing this game even though you're only got to this footage, but I don't record any of that because this game is a blast to play. It's fun, but it's very repetitive, and creating like a creative and fun thing to watch has always been a struggle with this. I really don't know how DF did it, because I actually bought this game because it's Dangerously Funny. He's another YouTuber, Canadian, way more successful than I will ever be, most likely. He's in the millions of subscribers, and he played this game 4 years ago. I bought it almost immediately. I played it for free on my phone. I was like, this is the game I'll do my first review on, not realizing it's a long-running phone game that'll take hours and hours to play if you don't pay. And even if you pay, it really isn't a pay-to-win type of thing. It does speed things along. I kind of sat down 2 videos ago now and decided I'm going to put $10 a week on it. So every Wednesday I'm going to put $10 and buy the cash shop items and help myself move along, not just to get this project finished, but also to get the creator some money, because I do think he's worth it. I've had a lot of fun with this game, and also to just get me in the mindset of paying money on my projects and working on my YouTube, and actually, you know, spending money, because I'm a bit of a penny pincher, because I do live off disability, but I need to realize, okay, sometimes it's okay to spend your money and have fun. And this is having fun. You know, maybe next time I'll buy like something for the YouTube to create something. Like I just recently bought a camera not too long ago. It'd be kind of cool to, instead of spending $300 like every week, just put $10 aside, so I'm not shelling out a whole bunch of money on new equipment every time I need it. So that was brought up. This is one of my biggest issues too, is because I am doing this kind of like freestyle. I will talk, and sometimes I'll talk in circles, and I don't mean to. I have completely forgotten what I was talking about before talking about before I was talking about making the video. Talking about what I did last time in the video of using the cash shop. And then it dawned on me, and then I lost track of the fact that I was talking about the cash shop and saying that I've lost track of the cash shop. This is just not fun. Like sometimes my brain just, I have this really creative side though, and I'm really eager to try it. I want to edit so bad the rest
It helps if I turn my mic back on. Sorry about that, guys. Ugh. I'm still getting used to this. Alright. Okay, so it's like setting up the brake seems to work really well. It's just getting used to using it. I like that feature because then I can actually go use the restroom or something. I think I'm going to set up a different video though next time. Because I think if I create a good short, it'll just be better. Like maybe a music video or something. I actually, in my last long form video I made, I had a musical montage, and I realized that can lead into editing into a music video pretty easily. So I might look into doing something like an AMV for the game with the YouTube studio music and just having something cool there to showcase if I ever need to take a break. I also just genuinely love music and doing musical stuff, so sounds like fun. And that was my last long form video, and I actually want the live streams to look like that. I just didn't take the time today because, like I was saying earlier in the live stream, I'm just getting used to everything again and just relaxing because I had a rough night. Alright. But it seems like I keep getting some views every now and again. Just no one's commented yet. But I am looking at the chat, so if anyone feels like they want to, they're more than welcome to say something. There we go. Oh, man. Just getting situated back in. We're almost done with the first hour. About 2 more hours. I usually go for about 3 hours of this game. Oh. We get a bonus stage. Cause what I really like about it is if you wait long enough, when you jump back in, you're going to get a bonus game almost immediately. Whether it's the bonus stage here, which I'm going to fail here. There's no way I pass this. Yeah, I just fell. There's no way I'm gonna get these in time. Yeah, because I gotta get 10 in less than 5 seconds. There's no way. Yeah, it's very unforgiving. One mess up here and pretty much gotta go back to the start. It is what it is. Ooh. There we go. Lock in here a little bit. Yeah. Got it. There we go. Yeah, these bonus stages can take a little bit of focus to get through them. Alright. Yep. That was stage 2. Or level 2 of the stage. This is the third bonus stage. There aren't any higher. As far as I know, anyway. Level 3 done. 1 more to go. Alrighty. Oop. This is the one where I'm gonna fuck up, I know it. Come on. Yep. I knew it. Snapple too. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. I actually played this game so much I broke my keyboard. The spacebar doesn't really work anymore, and that's the jump button. Like, I mean, it works, but it's actually like constantly indented, so it's very similar to a mouse pad at this point from a laptop, where if you tap it, it'll trigger the button press, even though it's stuck in there. And I even tried pulling the mouse or the spacebar key out, and it's just, man, it's just gone. I need a new. I need to switch over to a different keyboard. Like, I've rubbed off the ASD keys on this because that's D. I don't remember why. I guess I just play a lot of video games, so maybe that's why the other ones are all rubbed off too. It is what it is. We got 20 more minutes till we can move to the Fairylands in the Mystic Valley. And that'll get me my last quest. Although, I could also just reroll and see if I get... Yep. Okay, now we just have to kill the... kill 1,000 enemies using the Wind Dash. Which will be super easy. And then we can just go wherever. Yeah, we can only reroll one a day, so once we get this quest done, we don't have to go to the Mystic Valley, which, I mean, technically I probably should have, but I want to go to the jungle and get some plants, vines. What am I up? What am I on VGs? Like, this is one thing. I took a break to use the restroom. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get 946 VG. I'm kind of curious what number that is at this point. I think technically we go up here in the upgrades. You get a achievement. Actually, achievement upgrade. Achievements. Yeah, these are the only ones I have left, I think. Oh, I got some down here too, never mind. Got quite a few left. But what I'm trying to see is the... Because there is an achievement for... Hmm. 800 levels. Now I'm trying to find is, I know there's an achievement for how much money you have. I can't remember where. Oh, here it is. Master income, ST coins per second. Okay, this is the one. You have 100 TV coins. Trevin. Okay, now we just want to find the one that says VG, and we can figure out what the VG is. That's UV, so this is... Vigintillions. That's what the VG is. That's where we're at right now. And honestly, like, I really don't care too much about the drops in this area. I was kind of running low on this, so, which is used to gather other materials, so it's probably not a bad idea to be here. And it's like, comparatively, getting the materials from here is better, because like, I already have 168 fairy cloth, which is the only other thing other than wood that would have been in the Mystic Valley that we would have gotten. I don't need any of that, so... Yeah, just for funsies. We're gonna get the key. Chest hunt. Sucker punch. I love those. You just have a small chance of killing the mimic, even without one of these. So it would have been down there. I wonder if like my video's just not coming through properly. This is the part of the stream where I second guess myself and wonder, did I set everything up properly, or is it looking bad or sounding bad? Because like I have it open on my phone and looking at it, and I see like the view counter tick up to 1, to 2, and then back to 1. And it's like, oh, okay, well, people are dropping out. No one wants to talk, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll just stream to no one. It's better than nothing. Now I was going to play this game anyway, so it's like that 1 second of view is better than none. Yeah. I don't know. But it's like when I was on my break, I had it on the phone too, and it's like the break was coming through fine. But is that because it was a web URL, or I don't know? It's one of those things. I'm gonna have to wait and look at the stream and be like, okay, did something look wrong? Figure it out from there. It's gonna bug me. This is like, you can't, like, sometimes like if no one's there to tell you, that you can't really tell if the stream is going okay or not. You just gotta grit through it and be like, okay. We're doing this thing. We're doing this thing live. Woo! Alright. I left. Alright. I left. Alright. Oh. Yeah. And I'm running out of energy right now. It's like I've been talking nonstop for like an hour and I'm just pooped. Oh well. Just gonna chillax a bit. Some of that rocking music. Oh yeah, yeah. Kool-Aid Mango. Oh yeah. And breaks down the door. Or breaks down the wall. Drink the Kool-Aid. Oh man. I don't know why. It's like, I wish sometimes I could just like project what's going on in my head outward. And I just wish I could share it with the world. Because all of a sudden, it's like I said, drink the Kool-Aid, think of the Kool-Aid Man, and I was like, no. It's then cut away to like the Jamestown crap. And I was like, that's horrible, but it's kind of funny. And I was like, didn't American Dad do that at one point? Or was it Family Guy? It's like some Seth MacFarlane show did it. I'm like, this sounds totally like something he would do. Yes. Ooh, we got an options. Options are like bonus stuff that aren't normally on there. That is a souls bonus from critical hits. We don't need that, so we'll click on that and we'll go away. Yeehaw! I'm gonna switch over to the mouse rather than the spacebar for a bit. I have a broken right, or not broken anymore, but permanently injured right arm to where like extending it for long periods of time causes it to hurt, so Games that I can play with mostly the keyboard or a controller are very ideal, but sometimes I like to stretch my arm out. I broke it back in October last year, and it's healed as much as it will. It was broken to the point where they had to cut open my arm to pull my bones back together and put a metal plate over it. And what it is that metal plate will always be there. So it causes this strain, and I can feel it in my arm. As it's stretched out, the muscles there, it kind of reminds me of when I was in soccer as a kid, and I would wear the plastic shin guards. And it's kind of like that on my arm, but underneath my skin. And so it's like, I can feel it, and over time, like, just having my arm stretched out to use the mouse, it loses its comfortable feeling rather fast. But I will admit, using the mouse is a much more effective strategy than the keyboard right now. Like I was said earlier, I've used the keyboard so much that the spacebar is permanently like stuck in, and there's nothing I can do to fix it. I tried cleaning it, tried replacing it. There's just something about it where it's constantly indented now, and that does make it a little bit harder to respond. Bonus stage level 3 or stage 3. Spirit bonus. Golden invasion appeared. Lightning claw. Speaking of Zoids earlier, it's like seeing the lightning arrows, the 3 of them, just made me think lightning claw. I'm getting the spirit bonus axe. No! Right there, that's where I was talking about. Like, I tried to hit the spacebar and I hit it, but it did not trigger because... I switched over to the keyboard because it... Man. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, that drop was caused because I hit the spacebar, but it didn't trigger, so I didn't jump. I need to go back to the mouse for a bit. It just feels weirder because, like, on the bonus games, I tend to go straight to the ascending heights mini game. In this game, I tend to go to the keyboard, and I can't really do that very well anymore because the keyboard's just broken. Like, I've had this keyboard for almost a decade, so it's like, it's not just this game, but I know I broke it playing this while I was playing this game. I mean, mostly what this game is jumping, and that's honestly clicking and jumping. It is not the most engaging gameplay. It just is what it is. I can't wait to be playing a different game, to be honest with you. But I want to finish what I started, so that's why I gotta beat this. Also, the spirit boosts make this part of the stage way easier. I didn't get a single good bonus there. Oh well. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. This is one of those times I didn't. Alright, now that we got that, we're at 660 VG. Oh, I didn't want that one disc because there's something I remembered. Is it this one? Nope, I already got these. I thought there was one where I got more shots, but... That's the attack speed of the bow. Huh. I don't know. I remember being able to shoot... Oh, maybe it was a bow that I had for a little bit that had an extra... Yeah, the parallel shot skill there. That's the one. Because as you can see there, I got 5, but I like the electro shot skill more. For some reason, I thought that was a Dark Divinity I had unlocked that I had turned off for some reason. I was like, oh, it'd be so cool. Because it'd be awesome to be shooting like 5 electric arrows at the same time. I am curious, though. Because certain Ascendants have different arrows. Like, I wonder what some of these other guys are looking. And I've been playing as Minita for a while now. Reinhardt, Scar. Roy and Anna are the 2 originals. Roy actually used to look like it's just a color swap of Anna, but they changed a while ago. I kind of like that. In fact, like earlier in the stream, I was talking about how I had a thumbnail, and I actually have the original Roy as part of my Google like avatar character for my email and stuff, because I've been playing this for 4 years trying to beat it, and it wasn't until April of this year that I really got dedicated to finishing it. I am trying to figure out which one I want to see. Yeah, let's switch to him. I haven't used him at all. And this doesn't really change any stats or anything, just some characters have special shots. This is not one of them. So I'll probably switch over to someone else really quick. I feel like... I think he has a different one. I think he's a musket ball character. I was just curious what the lightning shots would look like with different... Because I think, as you can see, those are bullets, not arrows. I mean, they're whizzing by so fast, maybe not. See what we can do. Let me switch to that. Yeah, see, he has bullets. I really like him because he reminds me of what is it? Bloodborne character on the cover. Are you kidding me? I just had a... I hate when that happens. Like, the Ascending Heights has a bad habit of jumping right where you have a box, and if you don't jump over the portal, you kind of miss out on... Although, no, maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Because I think when I jump back in, the Horde will still be there, but I'm not 100% sure. It's if you had another portal open, like the... that you might lose out on it. I don't know. I may be misremembering. I think I either screwed up and I'm not going to get that Horde incoming, which isn't that bad. I really haven't been focusing on it because I'm genuinely just trying to wait out until I can get to the jungle and focus on getting the materials from there. Like I was saying, that I only needed to be here for a daily quest. I finished that daily quest. Now I want to go and get the vines for my rage pills so I can really bump up my souls. While I'm doing that, I'm also waiting for a special type of CPS multiplier based off of the levels of a random piece of equipment. Because that's when I can really get a lot of coins that I can then unlock the next item in my inventory for progression, which is the Shuriken. They take 50 UV, and they're really, like, after you get to VG, that's the next item you need to get to speed up your run, because once you get that and you level that up, you'll easily get through to DV, which is the... I can't remember what that stands for. Like, the numbers here are so ridiculous. Like, they're real numbers. That's the weird thing. But they're just so high that they're inconceivable, like, to normal math. It's like, for souls right now, I'm getting quad... Like, I'm past the trillion mark. I'm in the... Because it goes billion, million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, And then it's quintillion, which is like, I honestly started thinking of it more like million is 1, bi is 2, trillion is 3. So it's 3 after, and I can't really explain it better than that. Like, that's just how I started counting. But once I got to decatillion, which is DEC, which is after novembatillion, which is after octillion, which is after septillion, which is after sextillion, which is after quintillion. Like, I lost track. I just could not recall what was next. And yeah, it did. I did lose that horde event. That sucks. Oh well. I think what I'm going to do here is I do have some VG equipment to level up, so whenever this gets down to the 22nd, or if there's a big frenzy, or if I get that other thing I was talking about earlier, the massive multiplier, I'll trigger a rage mode. Because the rage mode gives us coin multiplier. Not originally though, like you can only get that coin multiplier once you get the stones for it. So, but I unlocked those a while ago. Back at the beginning of May. Because I got that my last time I Ultra Ascended. And it sped up my progression quite a bit. By about the middle of May, I was back to where I had started. And now it's like the main progression. What I'm trying to do is just get all the goodies for Ultra Ascending before I Ultra Ascend. To get as many keys as I can. Because that seems to be the next big progression thing. I like to do this at the 22nd because once I upgrade this enough, it'll only last 15 seconds. So if I get a key or something, I'll still have like if this was a soul multiplier and stuff, and it just keeps me in that mindset. We're going to be close, but not quite there. So you saw there's like 5 seconds left. That is the big multiplier I was talking about. Fudge Nugget. Man, I can't do this method now. Shoot. What I would do, like, originally, is I'd sit down and wait 10 minutes when recording and then use the snap ulti. Okay, I can't do that while I'm live streaming, and I don't have any rage pills. Because, like, what I would do is, while you're here, the rage cooldown is going. And the portal timer isn't. So, like, I would stop. If I was just recording this, I'd stop for, like, 10 minutes and come back. And I instinctively did that. Like, what I think I could do, though, is instead, like, if I go up here, practice this, that'll at least give us something to do, and set like a timer on my phone for 10 minutes, and we'll just kill time that way. This is gonna be so boring, but like it's very important for the progression. I don't know when the next time I'll get one of these multipliers will be, so we could play this mini game for a bit and get some practice. I don't know what else to do. Because it's like... Yeah, because I need to wait to get it, and I don't know, like, it could take another hour to get that multiplier, and I don't know what else to do, other than just kill time practicing this mini game for a bit. You actually have to beat this to get to the next stage in the story, and then you have to give someone down there upgrade to unlock this mini game. And I'm just like, I hate this because it's like I know this is the most efficient way to do it. It's gonna suck for the stream though, because I can't just pause and come back like when I'm normally recording. So I do apologize. This is just a mini game we're gonna play for the next 9 minutes. I set a timer on my phone, and when it goes off, I'll just go back to the main stage. But I have a multiple souls or coin multiplier right now that takes forever to get, and it could speed up a lot. Although, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't do it. This is one of those times, it's like, I feel like I'm doing the right thing here. But I'm like, maybe I'm not. Maybe it's best just to go back and just face the music and realize I screwed up. Because I can show off what I'm talking about. Because here, we got like 6 minutes. This will be done in 3. But if I use this, I could get a lot of coins. I think what I'll do, I'll see if I can't get another mini game to spawn and kill more time. But if this gets down to the 22nd, I still have the timer on my phone going. I'll go to the village and just try to... this sucks so much. It's like when I'm recording just for myself, it's so easy to do this. Yeah, I screwed it up. Screwed it up. Well. Set the timer and just wait for it. Hopefully everything will be okay. Whenever it goes off, we'll go back and... Because once we get that, we can easily buy this upgrade here. And I played this so much, I know like it's best to just use it. I'll only be able to do it once anyway, so... We'll just practice this again. At least this is something to watch, other than just standing there like an idiot for the cooldown to take place. Man, this sucks. This is my fault because I used my rage mode when I shouldn't have. I should have just kept it in... Like, kept it in reserve until I needed it. And I think that's what I'm going to go back to doing. It's just... Man, when I was recording this rather than live streaming it, it was a lot easier just to do that. Alright. I guess I could show off some other stuff up here. So this is the main village, the second village area. You come in here. Once you get the fishing rod, you can talk to him. But I don't have the fishing rod yet, so... I gotta Ultra Ascend to get the keys I need to fix it. Harder to get the Ultra Ascend. I'm also trying to get... I'm not sure how far along I'll go. I don't think I'm going to be completing the all this up. So if I get this one, I could get more divinities. I should have saved the... Okay. I didn't realize that was one I didn't have to Ultra Ascend to get. Maybe it is, though. Because you see how this one's astral locked? If I purchase this, I have to Ultra Ascend to get it. I don't know how many of these I'll be able to get before I have to Ultra Ascend. Because at some point, it's gonna... I'm just gonna need to. I can easily get this one before I Ultra Ascend again. But I think I'll get these two, this... I don't think I'm going to get to 500 QA. I think it's going to drop off once I get to 5. To where it's going to take so long, I'm just going to be better off Ultra Ascending once I get the... I don't know. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll be getting this one, definitely. This one. This one. Oh, I guess this one is only... This one is an ultra locked. Yeah, so this is one of the ones I definitely want to get. The elemental dark divinities. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this one before I ultra ascend again. It's just too high of a number, I think. I don't know. I feel like that's probably what the goal is right now for the long term of the game, is to get this one. Maybe these are the last ones I'll get. But once I get to 20 QA, I think that's going to be too high to get to the next one before I have to ultra ascend again. 50 might work. I don't know. I guess it also depends on how many souls like this gives me and how easy it is to get. Because it's really hard to tell when you're... Until you get all your bonuses, how long it's going to take. Is it worth it, or should you ultra ascend? But like I was saying earlier, ultra ascending resets everything. And it basically enters like a new game plus. But I can't even get these coin items. Like, I'm nowhere close to it, no matter how hard I try. So... How much time do we have left on the timer? 1 minute. So yeah, in about a minute, we'll be able to go back to the... Let's just actually head back now. Because that timer was for 9 minutes. I'm also just curious what's in the chest here, and... There's so much stuff I can unlock in the village, but it's also, is it worth it, and... Versus, is it not? Because I'm going to laugh my butt off if I unlock this and it's like absolutely worthless, and it was better to unlock this first or something. It's just one of those games that's going to be like that, and there's nothing I can really do. Still a lot of fun to play. Not a lot of people chatting today, but oh well. This is the first live stream in a long time, so... Yeah, I get 11 stones when I ultra ascend too, so that's another thing to keep in mind. The farther we go, the more stones we'll get, which I'll be able to put here whenever I do ultra ascend. Awesome. Okay, it's been 9 minutes, which all of them are probably gonna go to the Stone of Rage, because that's the rage. I use the rage mode so much, and my brain wants to get everything to 36 for the Stone of Activity to match. And this is the lowest one, so it'd be the next one to increase. I need to open my... There we go. I always try to keep my stream open on my phone so I can see if anyone chats. Alright. Hills. Okay. Is it worth it? Nope. We waited 10 minutes and it's not even going to be worth it. Oh well. That's just how it happens sometimes. I'm sorry. I thought I was a little bit further than I was. Yeah. Because if you use that in combination with the rage mode and a bunch of stuff, you can get a lot of CPS really quick. Or coins, not CPS. CPS stands for coins per second, so I don't know why I was saying that. Yeah, I basically did all that for nothing. C'est la vie. I got 1-2 UV. But we'll get these leveled up, and then we'll buy the VGs, and... That's just me being stupid. I should have realized I wasn't far enough along for that to matter. Oh well. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. What it ain't nothing to be upset about. We got 6 minutes till we get into the next zone. The other thing also to keep in mind is these zones have different CPS. I'm actually going to do something really quick too. Just so I don't... We're going to activate these until we leave this area. So this will just keep going down faster, and we'll avoid the bonus stages for a bit. That way, I don't have to worry about it, and we can just get to the next stage, which is... I could man, I just realized I could have a podcast in my headset right now, and none of you would even know. I can still do this the way I like to do it. This is one of those games I really like to play while watching other videos and stuff, and I'm like, man, if I had thought of that like a few minutes ago, I could have been talking to you, laughing about this podcast I'm listening to, maybe have something to say about the video game once in a while, and just have a chill time. Realizations. Oh well, I am enjoying myself. It's just, this isn't how I normally like to play this game. So, things are a little bit different. But we got those, got 5 minutes left. Then we can go into the, and we learned our lesson too. We're gonna wait patiently until we get that multiplier again for the rage mode. Although, I need to get a lot of vines. I have 31 out of 1,681, so when I get to the next area... Oh, I also realized. I get the whetstones from these guys. I should have had that on so I can gather these. I said that earlier too. That one good thing about being in this area is I can get those. Having the whetstone increases the drop chance of materials from the mobs. And if you put those on while killing these guys, you get them a lot faster. I really kind of messed up here. Oh, it's one of those things you live and learn. I'm gonna get through it and have fun, and everything's gonna be okay. It's just playing video games, not life and death. They're just pixels on a screen. They're pixie pixels. Pixie the Pixel Pixerton. Pixie-mon. Digimon, digital monsters. I am actually really looking forward to the new Digimon game coming out soon. Digimon, it's, man, something tied. Like, I have it on pre-order at GameStop. I went in the other day to put money down for it. I'd already had like $10. I put an extra 30 down, and I have like 40 left. Yeah, I'm kind of looking for. I'm trying to avoid any spoilers, but I'm really looking forward to it. I bought another Digimon game. Screw it. I know I said we're trying to count down the time, but we can get the multiplier from here and make it could be worth our while. Or I could die. And instinctively I went back to keyboard, like I was saying earlier. Even though the mouse is what I should be using. Whee! Bullet Time McGee here. Yep. There we go. Flawless. I'm flawless. I have no flaw. The flaw is not with me, but with you. It is what it is. That is all we have to say. We are good. section completed flawlessly. Yet again. The day was saved by the Powerpuff Girls. Oh. It's been 2 hours. I know that because I locked my YouTube on my phone. And it just locked itself. That's fun. I might need to switch over to a different device next time. That way I can actually use my phone later for other things. If I don't lock my phone like that, I will spend all day on it watching videos and shorts and Facebook Reels. And get nothing done. And I am desperately... Ooh, a new skill. What is it going to be? What is it going to be? What is it going to be? I can't wait to see. Oh, and that has an option on top of a skill. Bow damage to giant electro shot skill. So this actually is a better bow than what I currently have. I'm pretty sure because it has the same skill on it, the electro shot skill. It's a +4. It has 100 bow damage to giants, but it also has a 4.5 bow damage to giants on top of that. It's just a better bow overall. That was totally worth it. I think that's funny though, because I actually leveled that other bow up because I liked it, and now I'm probably going to trash it because this is just a better bow. I didn't know that they could have option and skill. That is really cool. I kind of wish the other stuff had skills on them too, but... I mean, I guess the shield I have has this multiplier on it, so that's cool. That's basically a skill. The other thing too is using my phone battery would die if I keep using it. I was checking to make sure like no one was commenting on my live stream and like I could respond to it. No one commented. Like I got a few viewers in for a few minutes, but no one felt like saying nothing. Watch, now that I can't see the commentary, someone's gonna come in and try to talk to me. I'm gonna be like, man, that sucks. This is what it is. I can always stop and check my stream every few minutes. It is. I say that a lot. It is what it is and ain't what it ain't. And what it ain't nothing to get upset over. That is like one of my main things I say to myself all the time. It really helps. Snapple tea. That's the thing. I actually came up with that while playing the Warframe live streams I did years ago. Because I was trying not to curse, because YouTube was getting on to anyone who cursed within like the first 5 minutes of your stream. So I was just trying to cut it out of my life entirely, because I didn't want to risk it. Because that was the first time I had ever been like seeing like consistent subscriber growth. Was when I streamed constantly on that game every day. And I started... Like, I had a rubber band on my wrist, and anytime I curse, I'd snap it. And I tried to come up with, like, these different food adjectives to say instead of cursing. And Snapple tea is one that has stuck with me ever since. And it's basically, instead of saying the SH word. I can't even bring myself to say it. Like, and I'm sure I've said it on accident a couple times. It's just one of those things. We're still trying to get to the 215. We have that. Oh! Okay. So, nothing I need here anymore. We can go to the jungle. And now we're here until we have what we need, which is going to take a while. Because 1,600 materials is a lot. These vines spawn pretty frequently, but not as frequently as some other things. I also think I need to be using my rage mode more. So we're going to switch over and start using the rage mode whenever we have a horde event. So I can quickly collect as many materials as I can. I'm also going to try to keep the whetstone active, but I'm sure there's going to come a time when I'm just like totally forgetful and not remembering to use it. That's just how it's gonna go, I'm sure. Because that's just how I am. Time added to the coin multiplier. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure the coin value is the amount of value per coin you pick up rather than your CPS being increased like the 20 times and the 10 time multiplier. Oh, we're not in... We're going to be here a while, so we're going to unlock these again because I want to have fun. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, this is going to go down to 0, and we're going to be able to teleport way before we get all these materials. This is one of those games that plays itself in the background, so this is often, like, when I would take a break, if I was recording and just let it play in the background for a minute. I may start playing other games, like switching the game, and let that happen. I'm still trying to figure out how to do everything. I'm also not sure like how this stream's looking, and I want to get the volumes right before I mess with like another layout. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, I feel like this is one of those games that it's going to be better to switch what I'm streaming. And maybe if I want to continue streaming for the day, take a break and play a different game and come back to it. It's just trying to figure out what games would work best doing that. As like, I wouldn't want to wait too much time because I still want to like beat this game. This is the main focus. I'm also kind of curious. Like, next time I get to a mini... Here's the thing. I can always check my, my chat box by opening up my desktop in between mini games. So, we got a mini game here. I can actually open this up and check to see if anyone's chatted yet. No one's said a thing. Alright. And I can jump back in. So I can check every time I get to a mini game. And that way I don't have to waste my phone battery. I got a really old phone I use as an MP3 player, so like I exercise for 2 hours and I like to listen to YouTube while I do that. So, and it's not like heavy workout like at all. I'm just fat and I like to walk and try to do calisthenics, and I listen to music and stuff on my phone while doing that. But the phone battery is pretty bad. Like yesterday I did that for 2 hours and it went 100% to dead. So it's really old. I have a new phone that I can use, but I don't have any protection for it, and it's a $300 phone and I don't want to risk it. So I have it to where I won't only... I'm only pulling that out as a camera to record things in 4K. That's actually why I bought it as a 4K camera. Like, it's not going to be used as my talking phone. I honestly hate talking on the phone, so I don't really use it for that much anyway. I don't even have a... Like, I have it to where I don't have I have a free phone from the government. So I'm on disability. I don't have a lot of money. My hope is that, like, I'll become a successful streamer or something. Or get a... while doing one of my projects, I'll get a skill that I can actually pay the bills with, rather than living off disability, and that's kind of like my life goal right now. Getting this stupid game finished is the first thing. And one of my friends at my local art guild kind of said, like, I'm swallowing the frog, doing the thing that'll take the longest time to complete first, because it's going to make everything else so much easier once I do. And I've been slowly trying to beat this game. Like, I've been playing this since April, every day, with only one break I know of. Like, I did a 3-day break earlier this month because I knew I wasn't doing it right, and I had to just take a step back for, like, okay, how am I going to do this? How am I going to play this game? And I wanted to share the journey with everyone and make videos. And what I was doing before was I'd play like 6 to 8 hours of this game every day, all day. That's all I did. I didn't have time for anything else, and it was draining me. I needed to think, okay, I'm not doing it right. And what I figured out was, like, I want to just share it with people, have fun with it, because I honestly was just not having fun anymore. But once I started making videos, I was like, oh, this is great. Started enjoying it again. But the problem was, like, I couldn't figure out how to do it right. I generally think these live streams are just going to be how it goes. But also just figuring out how I want to do the live streams and getting back into it. Nice. Alright. What we're going to do here is the whetstone. I think, well, I'm going to do the same thing as what I did before, where I'm only going to stream about 3 hours, which is what I would do my recording time as. I might come back and do a second stream later in the day. I don't know yet. I got other things I need to focus on too. Because I have a massive list of projects that I had started and never finished, and this is the first one, but I also realized, oh no, there we go, whetstone activated, don't forget. Our goal right now is to get this red stuff, these vines, because those vines are what we use to create the rage pill, which gives us this instantly, which at the beginning of the stream I showcased that's one of the best ways to get a lot of Slayer points or souls really fast. Because what you do is you get a soul multiplier, do that, and it's constantly raged. But I kind of realized that just working on this goal alone wasn't enough, and I still need to make this my main focus goal, because otherwise I'm going to stumble back into the old habit of quitting things before I finish them. And I started a shorts where I would exercise every day, because I was just sitting here and, like, I'm already obese and I don't want to be anymore, and I want to lose weight. I thought making shorts would be a really good way to, like, focus on that as a side goal while doing it and working out. And then last night, I usually have, like, one streaming service, like Netflix or Hulu, and I didn't buy one this month because at the middle of the month, I had Hulu, HBO Max, and Disney Plus all at once, and it was like $30. I'm like, God, this sucks. Because there was nothing on I really wanted to watch. I finished, on my 3 days off this month I had for myself, I finished watching Bleach 1000 Year Blood War Season 3. And had blasted then as like nothing else on, and I watched the new Phineas and Ferb season on Disney Plus. And I was like, I'm not spending $30 on this next month. And last night I realized what I could do instead is sign up for a learning stream thing. Like, instead of streaming, watch boot.dev stuff, which teaches you how to code, and if you pay, then you can try their courses, and that's what I've been doing. I do that for like, I would stream a maximum 4 hours at a time, so I'd watch like 12 episodes of anime. And I watched the credits and everything, so it really would have been only 12 videos a day. So I was like, okay, the maximum amount of time I can do the boot.dev is 4 hours. That's what I'm going to do instead. Which, that is one of the goals, though, is to use boot.dev to learn how to code in Python. And if I actually finish that, which I don't know if I will, I could actually get a job in coding eventually, because that's like the last thing you learn how to do is how to apply for coding jobs. So I don't know if that'll lead to anything. It probably won't, but it's way more enjoyable than watching Netflix for me. I just don't know what it is. I can't enjoy streaming services. I had Crunchyroll for the longest time and I liked that, but there's just something about the traditional streaming services I've never liked having, and I'd only pay for like 1 month at a time and then I'd quit using them. I have Gamefly though. That's one technically streaming type service I have and I enjoy renting, because streaming is just renting. So if you expand that to that, I do have a Gamefly account and I'm waiting on Epic Mickey to come from the Nintendo Switch, and I can't wait to play that. I just bought the Gundam Breaker 4 game I had, which weirdly enough, I had that game for, like, it was one of the ones that game locked, which means before it released, I got a copy, like, saved for me as long as I had my previous game sent in before, and they would send it to me, and I've had it since then, but Man, I had it so long. It was originally like a $50 game, and I got it for $19 because I had it, and they give you keep discounts. So if you rent a game, you can keep it for less than if you were buying it from them used. And I'm the only one who has ever played this copy of this game, so it's technically the most expensive game if you really think about it, because I rented it for like $20 a month every month from August to last year to this month when I bought it, and they just sent Epic Mickey. I was hoping they were going to send a different Helldivers 2. That was the other game that like on next on my list, but everyone's playing Helldivers 2 right now, so they don't have many copies. So the next game on my list that they could send was Epic Mickey for the Nintendo Switch. So that's what they're sending. They're also sending me the case for Gundam Breaker 4. Alright, quickly check to see if anyone said anything. Nope, still no comments, no chats, no nothing. And we're over 2 hours, so I don't think I'm going to do that with every mini game, but it was a lot of fun. I actually tried to stream that last year, and I never did. I got to the point where I had a thumbnail set up, but I never streamed any of Gundam Breaker 4. And I really should. I have not beaten that game at all. And one of the things I want to correct is, like, I just want to play games for fun sometimes. Or I just sit down and play them, but I also kind of like the idea of beating all the GameFly games I have. Like, they give you a queue, and you can make requests, like, up to 50 games at a time. And I've always wanted to sit down and just, rent those games, play them all to completion, and have fun with that. So I might start streaming Epic Mickey 2 when it gets here. I'm still going to stream Idol Slayer every day, though, and because I just need to beat this game. I need to finish what I started, and I need to have fun with it, and I need to get this game done. So, like, no matter what, every day I got to play this game for at least 3 hours. I have to. I'm just going to go and, like, it's going to eat me alive if I don't, because I just need to finish what I started. That's kind of like my goal right now. What I realized after I took those 3 days break is that I needed to do different things differently, and that's kind of like what I was doing differently. So rather than playing this 9 to 12 hours a day every waking moment of my life, I cut it down to about 3 to 6 hours, which is 2 different play sessions, working out every 2 hours. And last night I got rid of my normal streaming, and I was like, you know what, it actually, if I buy the year plan, it is cheaper to use boot.dev than it is to buy a streaming service. And I'm going to enjoy it more. And I'll actually learn something. And I got to level 5 on boot.dev last night, my first night. And I don't know if you're allowed to stream that, though. Like, I was thinking about, like, just streaming everything just for the fun of it. So it's like, I'll stream boot.dev, I'll stream this. But I think because boot.dev you have to pay for, you're not allowed to stream it. I could look into it and ask them. Because, I don't know, because a lot of their stuff is free, but you don't get to use their program to check your work unless you pay for it. So it may be something I can stream. And I know that probably sounds pretty weird, like I'll just stream everything. But it kind of keeps me active, and I enjoy doing it, so maybe I will just stream everything and have fun with it. It definitely made Idol Slayer more fun. I can't tell you how often I've smiled just recording this gameplay. Like, whenever I'm talking and just joking, having a good time, even if no one's watching, I get in such a better mood than what I am normally, so it's just a bonus for me. But there is a thing, like, maybe streaming 3 times a day is a little too much. I don't know. Like, I mean, is it too much if it's what I enjoy doing and I'm taking breaks and, you know, taking care of myself healthful? Like, I just don't know, because there's so many other people who stream all the time, and I'm not sure. I don't know. It just sounds like fun, though. It's just, the other thing is, like, I don't know if my computer is even streaming that well, and I may have to, like, look into it and fix it. And I don't know. It's so much fun, though. Just talking and having fun, and, like, Because right now it doesn't feel like I'm alone. Like, my roommate's asleep. And even when he's awake, we don't really play games together because we play different type of games. Maybe these bows are locked skill-wise. This has a parallel shot on it too, doesn't it? No, this one has parallel shot, but it's the Pishur bow. And this is the Boris bow, and it has parallel shot. But it also has the option of souls with a bow, bow damage to giants and small enemies, but it's also a blue. Whereas, oh, this is blue too. But it's also +2, so it take time to, yeah. I don't know. Okay. And I let the whetstone. We have a soul multiplier, so I'm gonna just take advantage of that real quick. Oh, Schnapple tea. I forgot we also have these 2 multipliers right now. And we can do that, and then get all these beautiful upgrades there. Now the next upgrade we're gonna work for is this one here. And getting this one will speed everything else up until we get to here. Once we get to the TV, like that, it just will not help as much as it would before. I didn't even click on it. I looked at it, but I didn't click on it. But now we have the gorilla, so that's fun. Oh, the evil gorilla with the red eyes. He ain't no Harambe, that's for sure. Rest in peace, buddy. Man, I've been on the internet for so long, I feel like there's certain people, like, if they caught my stream, they wouldn't even understand what I'm referencing. I feel like that old fogey. Let's see if anyone's... Nope, no comments yet. No comments. I do actually want to take a screenshot of this warning so I can look it up later, see what's wrong, see how to fix it. Because it says the current bit rate is too low. And I'm not 100% sure what that means. Okay. I'm going to take a snapshot of this before I forget. Because that way I can look it up later, and that might be why I'm not getting any views, so... no. Shit. And I clicked the wrong thing. New. Get the whole warning shot. I only cut like a little bit of it. Because this came off at 2:03 p.m. That was an hour ago. Save snip. Stream. Bitrate warning. And that could be affecting the stream, and I'm sorry if it is, guys. But, like I said, this is the first stream I've done in years. I need to look some stuff up again, I'm sure. We got about 45 minutes left till we end the stream. Awesome. Fingers crossed we get the green, because you can get a perfect chest hunt. Dang! If we had gotten this and multiplied that, we could kill these 2 and get a perfect chest hunt, which means we get everything plus a multiplier. That would have been epic. Oh well. We are fighting dreamers. Naruto. Not Boruto, not Shippuden, Naruto. I love that theme song. That was actually one of my favorite anime theme songs for a long time. That and all the Bleach ones. Like, I love Bleach theme songs. They all just hit. Straight up bangers right there. Ugh. Someone tried to call me just now. I don't know who you are, so you were silenced. I hate using my phone so much. If I don't have you in my contact list, you go straight to silent. You leave a message, I'll get back to you after the beep. Fuck you. I get so many scam callers, it's not even funny. and this is a common occurrence with a lot of people who are on disability for some reason. You get so many people talking about Medicaid and Medicare and trying to scam you out of your paycheck. We only get like $800 a month to live off of on disability. Like, I don't know why people are so scummy that they're trying to take what little we get. It's just so irritating. Because I'll get like 100 of these calls a day. Like, it's not even funny. Now, it's died off quite a bit recently, and I think it's because I have go to silent when calling me. But I accidentally answered the call once, and for the next like 2 months, I get 5 calls an hour constantly from these same people changing their phone numbers to make it look like local numbers. Man, and the only reason I accidentally clicked on it is because I couldn't remember what my mom's number was. I'm like, I didn't save her in my contact list. I think this might be my mom. Let me pick it up. Such a bad idea. I can't stand those people. I actually got really into like watching scam busters on YouTube. People would like just mess with scammers and stuff in the call centers. I think I quit watching those though, because why did I quit watching those? There's a reason. Maybe it's because like while I don't like scam callers and stuff, I don't know. There's still people, and I'm kind of conflicted. Like, yeah, they're trying to scam me out of my money, but just because they're being rude to me doesn't mean I need to be rude back. And like watching other people like try to take them down, it's just like, I don't know. Maybe that's why I quit watching them. I feel a little like, this isn't really productive. Like, yeah, it's cool these guys are fighting back, but I don't really want to watch this anymore. I'd rather watch something else. I also, like, I have to stop watching certain YouTubers after a while because they're always covering really negative stuff. And I get very emotional. I don't have the mental bandwidth to watch anymore. Like, I love Asmongold. I love watching his stuff. But he covers so much negative content. And it's not like he's being negative. It's just what he covers, because that's what's out there a lot of the time. And it just listening to him have to, like, just watching these videos just drains me. And I just can't. I gotta go switch over to cat videos, or Gray Still Plays in his Grand Theft Autos are like my favorite things to watch. He does these really cool challenge videos in Grand Theft Auto 5. And I just love watching him. I love watching his content. I watch some of his other stuff too, but those videos just like, they hit like a very special part. And he's been doing them for so long. I think he's been doing them for like 5-6 years at this point. They're just great videos to watch, because it kind of reminds me of like those type of shows like Wipeout or American Ninja Warrior, except he's driving in a video game and he's so funny. I love those videos. They make me feel so much better. It's like, there's another. I really liked watching. What are they called? Side scrollers with Stuttering Craig, who started Screw Attack a while back, and he kind of sold the company and went off and did his own thing for a bit. I love watching his channel, but he covers so much negative content too that it's like, it drains me, and I don't know why. Like, he's not always negative all the time. He's very happy, and they even have like the best games of the, like, in the history that they did at one point. I don't know if they still. I stopped watching their podcast a while ago because I couldn't handle all the negative stuff they were covering. Nerdrotic, like, I was talking about him earlier in the stream too, like, because he talks about things that he's passionate about but just is upset with. It's just something about when people are negative all the time, and I get drained by that. And while I still like their content, I can't watch it as much as I used to, because it just affects me emotionally too much. And I start getting, like, feeling negative, and I gotta go watch something positive. And I really like the idea of being a positive person on the internet, because there's just I think it really is negativity sells, so a lot of news is negative, because it makes you click and watch, and I don't necessarily know if the content creators are doing that, but I know normal news is. But that's just too much at some point. I'd rather be more positive and try to focus on that. But I think I have a natural. Not natural. I tend to be negative a lot of the time, and so it takes a conservative effort to be more positive. But being able to talk and just like stream and stuff, it makes me feel like I'm socializing with people. Because I mean, obviously, yeah, someone could land in the stream and start talking to me any second now. And it feels the same as if I'm at my art guild on Wednesdays. I like to go and I make art with my friends. And I'm trying to get a finished piece up there, but like I was saying earlier, I got a lot of projects I'm working on right now. Some of those projects on the list of projects I'm working on is to actually finish some artwork I made a while ago. Alright. I really need to be... Man, this is part of also why talking isn't great, because I keep forgetting to activate the whetstone. Technically, I could just activate multiple at once. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just come here, go boom, boom. We'll have like 10 minutes of whetstone. We'll have to worry about it. Because there is no way I'm going to get enough in the time. Because we've already activated like 3 and we only have 400. Yeah, this can take a lot of time to actively collect these. Shiny. He's so shiny. Yeah, man, I really wish I could sing. That's another project I have that I need to finish. Which is funny, because I thought that was on my list earlier, because I had learning how to play piano, because that's one of the things I started and never finished. And I thought I'd put the other music stuff on there. Because while I was making my list of projects I had started but never finished, I went in kind of like a genre. So like a whole bunch of them are video games I had started and never finished. Like the first 3 are Idol Slayer, Battle Shapers, Bleach, Rebirth of Souls, then it's Gundam Breaker 4, and then it goes on to other things. Because in my head, I'm thinking like all these projects are kind of linked together. And I thought that I had put learning to play guitar, learning how to sing, because those are projects I had started before. And I never wrote them down. And I didn't realize that until I was making IS episode 4, I think. Which is this series. This is episode 4. And that was when I wrote it down, but I didn't even realize it till then. Awesome! We got that big multiplier, and we're about ready to get that back. Yes! Like, it really wouldn't have mattered as much now. I didn't realize how easy it is to get these now. Like, a few ascensions ago, it was hard to get any UV at all without a Oh, this is also a lower multiplier, so this probably won't be that great. Do we have... Nope. I was wondering if the drink had respawned. We're gonna get a pretty good multiplier here, though. This does stack. Oh, wait a minute. I can... Ha! Now it's gonna stack really well. Because these actually stack with each other, so... Oh, yes, yes, yes. We might even get to 50. No, we won't. This is too low. We're gonna get pretty close, though. We're gonna get like 20, 25. We'll get there eventually, just not this time. I honestly constantly forget to use the daily CPS multiplier you get. I try to save it for that occasion right there. Let's see if anyone said anything in my comment section. Nope, nothing. I really like it, like, because YouTube now, like, I can actually go and look at my broadcast and it can tell me. Oh, we're done. The mimic got me. But yeah, this is like, I got the, I haven't even finished writing down that list of projects because I didn't want to overwhelm myself and write down everything I had started and never finished because there is a lot. So I got to like 70, and I was like, you know what, this is enough. Once I get this done, we'll finish writing the rest of it down. And I started playing Idols. I think I only had like 200 to 300 hours left, and I went from 600 hours to over 1,000 hours in this game. I haven't looked at it at all this month because I was like, I don't want to know anymore. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be at this point. We're just gonna keep playing and finish it. I can't, like, So it is fun. I am having a good time. I keep saying that like I have Stockholm Syndrome. I'm assuring my captive I'm still enjoying myself. Yes, I love this game. Now let's keep playing. We 10,000 more hours. Totally. Man. I just remember, like, there's so many, like, live streams I started and never finished too. Because there was the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch that I started because one of my friends, Level Zero made, wanted to see me play it. I also got a Trian Odyssey that he wanted me to play, and I started it and never finished it. Cool thing is now it's on the Nintendo Switch. Before we had to do a ROM file run on it, but I have the first 3 games legitimately now because they actually sold them for a bit. So I have those that I could do at some point. There's some other games that was Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. I beat the first game, not the second or the third. I got Done Greed. I have Dead Cells. I started on this channel. Or this iteration of this channel. Those of you who don't know, on YouTube, you can actually delete your channel completely, but keep the account as just to view, and then restart the channel again. So this is the original channel I started on YouTube 12 years ago. I just reset everything. I also, at one point, I do have every video I've ever made on this channel back when I started. It's just on Odyssey as a backlog. So I what is it called when you save stuff? Archived. I archived all the footage on a different website. Because my videos just, honestly, I was really giddy the last few videos I did because I finally kind of cracked that mediocre level of video content creation. And it took me a really long time to figure out how to do it. And I still talk about making videos too much to where, like, you really shouldn't, like, it's kind of like show, don't tell type of mentality. But it took me a really long time to figure out how to do it. And so my videos are, and I mean, some could argue I don't really know how to do it right now anyway, because technically my subscriber count's only 16. So it's just not the greatest, but if I could sit down and enjoy my videos now versus before when I was making videos and I could not stand what I was making, I feel like that's a large growth. And instead of comparing myself to everyone else on the internet, I started comparing myself to myself. I'm like, yeah, man, I've grown a lot. I'm way more confident. I have fun. I laugh. I smile a lot when I make videos, which is good. So, it generally puts me in a really good mood. So, versus, man, I think also it's the difference in why I'm doing it. I'm not streaming to become a big YouTuber or anything like that, which is what I originally started it out as. It was supposed to be my job instead of working a regular job. That's why I started YouTube. Wrong reason to start YouTube, by the way. Anyone ever thinks, oh, let's me make this a career. No, don't do it. You're going to hate yourself. And you may make it, but I've watched so many creators just, like, crash out and hate their videos they make. But, I mean, I've also never been a really successful channel. I've never gotten over 48 subscribers, and I've never had a stream go over 5 concurrent viewers at a time. So I'm not really big, but like from what I've seen, like actual successful YouTubers do and say, like, I've been doing this for so long, I picked up a lot. Now it took me a really long time to get anywhere, but I honestly shouldn't be saying like I've figured it out. I just feel like because now I'm doing it because these are just projects I want to finish. And I decided to make videos because I wanted to share the journey rather than make a video, it puts me in a different mindset. So if I get only like 1 or 2 views, it does hurt because I put hours work into my videos. But I'm still gonna make the next video. Whereas before, I'm like, why is this the point? Because if I'm not getting views, why am I making videos? But now it's like I'm making these views because I just want to share my journey, and that's the point. That is why I'm making them. That's why I have fun with it, even though, oh, man, the last video I made got like 1 view, and I think it was like a 10-second in and out, which a lot of people on the stream have been doing, which I'm hoping is because like the bit rate's bad and I'm not bad, but I can't change myself. I can change the bit rate, however, if it is an issue. So, but I just kind of went with whatever YouTube told me, like in the automatic setup section. I can always improve my rig later and figure things out and save up money and get better crap, and as long as I keep going and keep being consistent with it. The best part about live streaming this now, I don't have to sit on my computer for the next 3 days to figure out how to make it entertaining, because I've already made it into a video. Because that is like one of the biggest things. Like back in May is when I started wanting to make these videos, like make this into a video series. I just didn't know how, because I would play hours of Idle Slay, like 6 hours, and that's when I realized I couldn't like edit 6 hours, and my editing software would just freeze up. My computer's over a decade old at this point, or almost a decade. It is almost a decade old. I think it's 8 years total, and so it's kind of on its last legs. Some parts need switched out. It's not the best anymore. Things are getting worn down, but it can still edit. It's just not the best. So it's like I would record 6 hours of gameplay, and then it's like, oh, you can't even do anything with this. I gotta cut this up. That's why I started recording 3 hours. And I was like, how do I make 3 hours of this game entertaining to watch? And I would focus on like how to edit it and figure it out. And I feel like I really figured out a good way to do it the last video. But I also realized I don't think I'm the type of creator that does his best work editing. I honestly think I'm better off live streaming and having fun and just doing things like this. Because then I can play the game, I can have fun, someone hangs out with me, that's great. And then if I want to do edited videos later, I could do that too, but just this series in general also I think just fits better as a live series. Let's check, see what knows. Nope, no comments. It's gonna take hundreds of hours, and sitting down to edit a video or edit it down into a video could take, man, what I'm really trying to get at is like this could take hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours to beat, and in that time of doing that, to make those into videos, it can take double the length. Whereas if I live stream it, I have played and made a video in the same amount of time, and then I can edit this down into a one-shot video, taking the footage from the gameplay and cutting it up later on into a short-form video, like what the Backlogs does with his stuff. Because sometimes he'll do a challenge run and he'll live stream it for you, and then he'll cut it up into a edited video later on, and it's a lot more fun that way. A lot more people see it, and this is definitely one of those videos that, if I want to beat it this year, like, good God, Lord Jesus Christ, heaven above, bless me with this game being finished within the end of the year. I desperately want it done by then. I need to make the videos come out as quickly as possible and just continue playing the game. And while I was actually recording the gameplay footage for the last few episodes, I would be playing, I'd still play like 3 to 4 hours every day. So even though a video would take me like 5 days to release, it would still, like, I was still spending like 3 to 6 hours every day on it. Every single day. And there would only get like one video out every 12 to 20 hours of working on this project. And I say project because beating the game is like my main goal right now, and it's one of many projects. So Oh, we're still... Oh, we're only at 700. Dude. Let's just whetstone it up, because we're only at 700 finds right now, man. That means we have 900 more to get. I think this is probably where we're gonna have to stop in this zone today, because I don't want to go over 3 hours, because I also like the idea of someone actually sitting down and watching the live streams and post. And I think 3 hours is like the maximum. Like, I don't think they're gonna watch it. I'd hope that if anyone is watching this in the future, they're watching it like a podcast, just kind of enjoying it in the background, listening to it. In fact, like, I might even share this as a podcast, because that's just how I tend to talk while I'm streaming, is the same as if I've been making a podcast this entire time. I'm not sure if that'll work, or like... But the thing is, like, even if I do post it and it doesn't work, at least I made something, and that's better than nothing. And if people could enjoy this as a podcast, why not? And I wouldn't know until I tried, so... But I think what I really need to focus on right now is making sure the stream itself is good, and not waste too much of my energy on reposting it anywhere else. So, but it's something future me can think about. And I could also like fit into like what I was talking about a little bit earlier in the pod. Well, it's probably an hour ago by now. But I was saying how I could technically have another person's video or podcast in my headset, none of you would even know. So I could actually do that and actually talk about it and like react to other people's stuff without share it. I don't know. Maybe not react. React's probably the worst for it. I don't even want to be a reaction channel. As I tried that a few times, and while it was fun to do, it's like... I feel like I'm riding the coattails off of a more competent creator. Ah! No. I'm trying to hit the rage pill. Or rage mode. Because... Alright. I don't know. I could also sit down and actually come up with topics to talk about and write out a mini script, so like my conversations can be a little bit more genuine, and then go back to doing what I'm doing right now in the future. I don't know. I don't want to put too much work in, because like the goal is to be Idol Slayer. It's not to be like, I want to be entertaining, but like, there's a balance I need to follow. So I don't know. I don't know. Nah, no. I'm just thinking about it right now. If I can live stream the other stuff I'm talking about doing, I'm gonna do that. And if I do that, then I don't know. Making this a podcast would be crazy. Like, no, that's too much work. I think I just need to focus on finishing my life goals and just sharing that journey with you guys, getting the live streams up and running properly. Because if I switch over and it's like, yeah, and I post these as a podcast, I might have to do some editing, and if I do that for all three, like, that's too much work for one person, I think. It'd be too much work for me, and I think I'd just burn out. So I'm still struggling with just trying to keep up with working out and doing this every day. I mean, technically this is the same amount of time I would have spent on it even if I wasn't streaming. But the mental energy expended is greater because I am talking constantly, because I want to be entertaining, and I enjoy it, and it makes me happy, and it makes the videos just seem better rather than just being silent. But I did try to be a silent streamer for a while, and that is like the exact opposite of how I feel like while talking. Because like when I was silent streaming, I would constantly feel sad and depressed because it's like I am ignoring everyone. Whereas right now I'm talking constantly. No one has even said a thing to me in my comment section though. But I'm still having fun. I'm still cheerful. I'm happy. Because there's that off chance that even while no one's saying anything back, there's someone there who could be listening. And that makes me feel good, knowing that, hey, maybe I'm not alone right now. Maybe there is someone out there in the wild wanders of outer space. Extraterrestrials. God is listening. The monsters under your bed are real. Other conspiracy theory crackpot stuff insert here. Man. Alright. I like that. I'll lock in here though. Awesome, there we go. I knew I'd already used my second wind, so I didn't want to, like, fail there. Okay, the next one I need to check the comment section again. The next mini game, if I can even remember it. Oh, there's a hiccup there. Okay, yeah, there we go. I was talking for so much, like, I stopped talking there because I wanted to focus on the game and lock in for a second and really focus. And then it's like, my brain switched from talking a mile a minute to, okay, shush time. I just, like, completely zoned out there for a second. And there we go. Because I guess you don't really have to talk non-stop during a live stream. There are times where you just need to take a break and just let everyone breathe. But I don't know. I just know I'm having fun, and this is a lot more enjoyable than sitting here all alone. And I am worried about that warning about the bitrate. Like, maybe it's really chunky. Alright, we're gonna let this go and then use this really quick. Oh. There we go. This has not moved up at all recently. We'll get that to 50 eventually, but that UV is just... Oh, it went up to 2.4. How many vines do we have? 900. We're getting there. Just, man. Yeah, the vines compared to the slimes takes forever, but it is so worth it because it speeds up the Slayer point acquisition. It's just by miles, like, using that Rage Pill multiplier, just, it's the best way to do it. And honestly, though, it's like, what I really should have done is just take a break for a bit, but I'm live streaming, so I don't know, like, it's not too bad, but I don't know, I just need to get over it. Like, sometimes I overthink things, because now I'm remembering, like, there's these live streams I've watched before, where all the guy did was grind Final Fantasy to level 100 in the starting area. Final Fantasy 7. There's also another live stream where I watched who... Like, and it was just a fun time, just hanging out, watching him grind Kingdom Hearts 1 to 99 on the tutorial island. Or was it 100? I can't remember which. But, I mean, those are fun streams, and that's kind of like what I'm doing now. Yeah, it's gonna take forever, and this is probably the last thing we're doing before we end the stream. But it's still something. We're still beating Idol Slayer. It's the company and the journey along the way, not exactly what you're doing or the destination you get to. I don't know. I'm trying to stay positive, I guess. I'm just constantly worried about that bitrate warning I keep getting on YouTube, and I'm like, ugh. My stream probably looks like shit, but... Ha! See, I do still use the S word. Because I was like, I don't know. I guess that's a if I use it as an adjective rather than a verb, I don't know. I knew I still used that word. It's not very often. It says, like, earlier I was saying I use Snapple T a lot instead of that. And I was like, yeah, but I know there's got to be some times where it just comes out. But and there it was. It's like, I knew it. Like, I haven't stopped cursing 100%. Like, I dialed it back a lot, but yeah, I'm not even going to bother with the, oh, wait a minute. Do we have, oh. Wait a minute. It really did just click. We're not going back to what we were doing before, though. Like, we will get it eventually. We don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need it. It'll pop back up eventually when we have rage mode. We do not need it. I was gonna use a rage pill, and I'm like, we're in no rush here. We're gonna end the stream soon, I'm sure. It's like, the last time I checked, it was like 2 hours and 20 minutes. That was probably 10, 20 minutes ago. Like, we're closing in until the end of the stream. 3 hours is plenty of time. Just let it go. Let it go, let it go. You don't need to do what you did before, because that was boring as shit. I don't know if any, like, I took like 10 minutes in the village area to wait for a cooldown to use my rage mode, which what I would do when I was just recording the gameplay, because I could just sit there and wait and then use my rage mode and get the multiplier off without any problem. But I don't know, it's just, yeah, I gotta stop doing stuff like that because it's boring. Like, one, I'm not playing the game. Two, it's like, it's boring to watch. There we go. Wow, we're almost down to the, like, 0 whetstone again. Another thing is, like, I'm not really focusing on killing the carnivorous plants here, so it's like, I'm missing a lot of them, so I'm betting that's another reason why I haven't gotten a lot of the... Okay, let us check the time. We're at 2 hours and 47 minutes, no chats, and the warning is constant. I think what I'm going to do is set a final timer. This is what I would do constantly when I was recording this, is I would set a timer whenever I got close to the 3 hour mark, so I never went over. We're going to set 13 minutes. And it's like, I'm not stopping exactly at 3 hours, but I'll start winding down, which could be 3 hours and 5 minutes to 3 hours and 20 minutes. One time I tried to wind down and I just kept going, and it was like 4 hours of recording. But we're almost done for the day. And I can put Idol Slayer on my things I did today. One of the things I do to motivate myself, instead of making a to-do list, I make a to-done list, or what I've done. And I, of course, well, let's keep going. If we make it, we make it. But that is like one of the worst spots to lose your first try. Tomorrow, I might even activate the boss fights to showcase. I don't usually have it active because what it does is when I get a bonus stage, it's a 50-50 coin flip between the normal bonus stage I've shown off today and a boss fight. But the boss fight, if you win, you get a inventory item. That's it. You don't get the coins. You don't get the soul multipliers. You don't get any of that. So while it's really good at building your armory up, so you can break them down and get a lot more affinities, or divinities, not affinities. I say that a lot, and I do not mean it. It can really screw with your multipliers. And honestly, like, whenever I'm doing the rage pill, it's best not to have that on, because it slows everything down. And in fact, it's better to even turn this off when I'm rage pilling, because this minigame kind of conflicts with the others. So if I have this off, I'll have a better chance of getting the bonus stage minigame or the chest minigame, because I think there's only one spawner for each one, and it does like a checklist and does randomizes which one you get. So by turning that one off and keeping the key on, which is really good for like when you're ending this key here, if you have a souls multiplier, it affects this minigame really good. Like if you just go through, you can get a really high soul multiplier, and it's really good to have that. And the other minigame, the bonus stage, gives you really good multipliers and gives you a chance to get a lot of them stacked up and gives you great CPS. The problem is that the Ascending Heights minigame doesn't have really good rewards. What it does have is the chest that gives you a really high chance of getting a dagger, which gets your inventory up fast. And it's really fun to play. I like how much fun it is. It's just the rewards are ineffective. So if you're playing to be efficient, it's not the best minigame to have active. But I have like so many. I have all the normal divinities. Like, see, they're all bought. I have all these dark divinities, and I have 923 divinity to buy stuff with. So it's like I have a lot to go around. I could easily activate that. Or I don't need this stuff as much, because what it is, when you break these, you can get divinity points and armor scrap, which I do use a lot of the scrap, because these necklaces, that's one of their main ingredient, is you use armor scraps for those. Because if you click here, you can see 6 armor scraps, 5 goblin cloths, and 2 spirits. There are some of these that I don't use ever. This feather, that's a once a week item. You get them from cracking these eggs, and you can only get these eggs by defeating the weekly quest. That is such a waste. Because what it gives you 1 bonus heart on a boss fight. Doesn't give you anything special for being the boss. It just gives you 1 extra heart. And if you're good enough, you will never need that heart. The ones they give you is enough. Now I might use it in the next game. The other thing you can use is here. You can get it, the crystal chest assembly for axes. This one, because I have to use a key here, this one gives you the staves, which is the one item I do not have, because that's the only way to get staves as far as I know. And I'm saving those keys for the story progression. So, and I'm also saving the eyes for story progression too, because they take a while to get. And I don't want to not have those eyes when I need them. I don't think I'm going to use any more whetstone, because, like I said, after that 13-minute mark, this game, I'm just going to turn the game off for a bit and end the live stream, check out the bitrate issue, see how to fix it, check to see if I can stream boot.dev or if they have rules against it, because I don't want to ruin it, because it is a paid-to-use thing, but also a lot of it's free, so I'm not sure if you're allowed to. I don't want to get in trouble for it. I did pay $40 a month for it. It's teaching me valid skills, so definitely don't want to screw that up. Then I'm going to probably exercise for a couple hours. If I can stream boot.dev, I'm going to start streaming that too, because why not? It keeps me active, keeps me having fun. I can also have a dedicated timer to like how long I've worked on it. Just another thing for the YouTube channel to grow. It'd probably be more I think I'd get more viewers with that than Idle Slayer. Idle Slayer is a niche phone game from 5 years ago at this point. I think it came out in 2000. And while I love it, I don't think it's the best. I will be 100% honest. Like, if I wasn't doing this for my own satisfaction of trying to beat this stupid game, I say that, and I do love this game. I need to stop being so negative. But I know for a fact that this game, just, no one really wants to watch it. It's not on anyone's to see list. So, it's like I am kind of hurting myself, but it's like I actively need to finish this. For my own well-being, and like, I just think for self-improvement, because I need to finish what I started. I'm also like, I want to look into getting a microphone I can attach to myself, because right now I'm using a blue snowball that I got actually the same day I got the computer. 8-9 years ago, 2016 or 17, I can't remember which. Like, it's been a long time. And while the microphone's not bad, I'm sitting so far back, I don't know how well my audio's coming in. And I really like one of those microphones that you clip on that professionals use. There's a special term for that type of mic, and there's a lot of stuff I need to upgrade, so... I know my streaming's not the greatest, but it's better than nothing. And at least I'm active, and I'm having fun, I'm enjoying it. So... But I will admit, though, there are a lot of times I was watching other people do YouTube videos, and I was like, craving to play any other game. Like, I was really fighting with, because I really want to Switch 2. And a lot of people were saying, like, there's all these issues with it, and I'm like, yeah, there's all these issues, but I think for me, I just want to play it and have fun with it. And so, like, last week, I decided I wanted to go try to get it. And I'm not normally a compulsive buyer, but I think because I've been playing this game so much and I'm craving something else, I was just adamant about going and spending a lot of money on it. And I couldn't find one anywhere, so it's a good thing that... I also found out last night that I really couldn't get it anyway, because I have a prepaid card, and there's a balance on it. It works kind of like a credit card, but I pay back in monthly installments. It's an Affirm account. A lot of people use them nowadays, like buy now, pay later. And I have almost $2,000 on my card, but it won't let me use all of that. What it is you have to have a certain amount in your bank account, and it allows you to use up to a percentage of your bank account. And I forgot that, so even though I have $1,900 I can use on my Affirm card, I can't use it because I don't have I think I would have to have like $2,500 in my bank account to use all of it. Which is kind of cool, because then it's like, it incentivizes you to have the money, so in case you need to pay it off immediately, you can pay it off immediately. But I don't have that much, so I couldn't use it anyway, because I tried to... The years for the boot.dev is cheaper than the monthly, and I was like, oh, $260 I think was what it was. I'll try to get that. And I tried to use it, and I only had like $400 in my bank account, which is not enough. I think I would have needed $600 to use the 260, something like that. Like, it's almost like double what, like, you can only use half of what's in your bank account. I think it's average. I'm sorry, I'm not speaking very clear English right now, but what I'm saying is, like, I need more money in my bank account to use that. So what I'm gonna do is pay off my current balance, and then whatever I had a set amount of money I would spend every month on my bill. So even if I don't owe them that much this month, I still spend that much, because it'll get everything paid off faster, and then I can get some money back. Because if you pay your Affirm off quicker, they'll actually refund you some of the money that you would have owed in interest back to you. And so I always pay it off faster. So I had $160 every month on my Affirm, but I think I only owe like $80 a month. So I'm spending an extra $60 a month on it. So once I pay it off, what I'll do is I'll keep that money in my bank account, and then once I save up to $1,000, I'll go get the Nintendo Switch 2. And once I pay the Nintendo Switch 2 off, then I can keep saving money that way. And whenever I save up enough, I can go get it. And in that time I'm saving up for that, maybe they'll figure out all these issues for the Nintendo Switch 2 and, you know, solve them. Because there's been a few issues I've seen that kind of scare me, and that's kind of like goes back and forth. Like, it's not a very common occurrence, but there have been some people showing Switch 2s that are, batteries are expanding and kind of having a explosion hazard, and that's not good. I also know about the like they're bricking people's Switch 2s if they suspect them of hacking, even if they're just using like a MIG switch, which is a cartridge that stores your legally owned digital copies on, and it triggers their thing and they lock the Switch. They don't lock your account, so you have to, like, if they lock it, you can actually go buy another Switch 2 and get a new one. But the fact that they're doing that, that was also like, ugh, that's such scummy practicing. Like, but I'm also like, I don't really mod my stuff, and eventually the modders are going to figure out how to fix it. My biggest scare is like it triggering on its own with like me not even doing anything. Like maybe there's a power surge, which I heard that actually happened to someone, but I don't remember. It could have just been a rumor. So take that with a massive pinch of salt. Well, I think that's the 3-hour mark. Check here. This is the point where I normally, like, I check to see, okay, when do these, and I'll come back in this much time whenever this one's short. So, like, I would come back in, like, an hour, 14 minutes, or 56 minutes to, since this is close enough, I'd come back in an hour, 14 minutes. I just did that, like, off of, like, instinct, and this will probably be filled up. But I think this is where we're going to stop today. I'm going to check the bitrate issue, see about anything else, and we'll go from there. Thank you all for watching the live stream. Hope you all had a good time if you were watching. I don't think I got any comments today. Nope, no comments, but this is the first live stream in a while. No one's been here, so thank you all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.